What if you could collect information through a simple form and instantly generate a PDF automatically? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to do just that using Fillout. Check it out. Welcome back. I'm Zack from InnerDev Solutions. We help businesses streamline their processes using custom no-code tools so you can focus on what matters most. To learn more, you can visit our website, innerdevsolutions.com, or use the link in the description below. Fillout is a really powerful drag and drop form builder. You can generate PDFs and map the fields from that form to the PDF. You can automate emails from it. You can provide pre-filled URLs so it automatically updates the form fields based off of that information. You can integrate with a lot of different tools like Airtable and SmartSuite and Google Sheets and many more. So let's get into it. If you do not have a Fillout account already, you can create one for free. There's a link in the description below to get started. Once you are in the Fillout dashboard, we can go into create. There's a few different options, but we're going to be focusing on the form for today. Click into form. And as I mentioned, you can integrate with other tools and there's a lot that you can do with it. We have blank form and templates, and then here's where we can connect and integrate with our different databases and wherever we want to store our data. There is a scheduling option as well. There's payments that we can collect, got workflows, but we're going to focus on this PDF here. And there's a few different ways to accomplish this. If you don't have the PDF created from the start, you can go from a blank form or connect to a database, but I already have the PDF and document created. So I'm going to go right into the PDF option, and I'll show you quickly what the document looks like. It's just a demo form that I created. It's going to collect some registration information from a family, main registrant name, partner or spouse information, their family members, and will require a signature on the ball. The thing with the PDFs is that they need to be relatively simple. They can't be super dynamic. We're uploading this document as you see it, and then we're just going to map fields. I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. Click browse, upload my document. Once it's done uploading, I can generate the form. We can label it whatever we want. I'm just going to go registration and demo, and then I can hit continue. And now we can see that based off of the form that I uploaded, it tried to interpret or understand the different fields that are needed. We can go through these, or you can also start from scratch. Now, just to show you really quickly, because I started from a PDF, if you wanted to create a form and then add the PDF after, what you would do is go into this integrate tab at the top. Right now, we can see that I have a document assigned, but I could just go into this generate PDF, and then from here, go through the same steps and upload the document and then the fields back into edit. And I'm just going to take a quick look through this to see how it did. And it looks like it picked up on some of the fields, but I think what I'm going to do is I am going to start from scratch. I'm just going to go down here to add a page. We'll go form, and I'll just call this user info. And you can label it whatever you want. I'll hit continue, and I'm going to delete this first page now. In user info, we're starting from scratch. Now there's a few things that I need. If I go back into the document, we can see that there is the full name, date of birth, email, and phone number for both the spouse and the main registrant. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to collect all of this information for the main registrant and just full name for the spouse. And then we're also going to collect some information for the dependents or family or something along those lines. I'll show you how to do all of that. On the left, we have few different options. This is the frequently used, and that's what I'm going to use for most of my questions. And I'm just going to add in registrant full name and going to go through each field. There is an email field. I think I require a date of birth, so we'll just type in date picker. I'll go in, type in email, add that, and a phone number. We can add that. And then from here, I'm just going to duplicate this one, call this partner full name, bring in a divider line just to separate out these two. And I'm going to duplicate this again. This is going to be registrant, date of birth, duplicate it, and I'll bring down the duplicated one down to here and just call this partner, date of birth. Now we have the full name, date of birth, email, and phone number. I'm going to bring up the phone number beside the date of birth here. That's it for the parents, if that's what we want to call them in this case. And then the other thing, I want to bring in a table as well. This allows us to dynamically add multiple rows because any family can have anywhere from 0 up to 10 or 15 or as many children as they want. In this example here, I'm going to change this to dependents or family members, and then we need to add a couple of columns. So the first one's going to be a short answer, just going to be a full name, and the second column on the right there is going to be a date picker, and this can just be date of birth, and I will create that as well. Another neat thing within Fillout, if you go into themes, you can select from different themes they have available, and you can also, depending on the plan you're on, create custom themes as well. But I'm just going to stick with this light theme for now. And from here, I think we should be able to move into the next step. We will map the data from this form into the actual PDF. And there is actually one other thing I wanted to add, and that's a signature field. I'll add signature at the bottom, and we should be good to go. Now I'll go into integrate. It's already connected or integrated with the registration PDF we previously uploaded. We can click on edit. Because we didn't use the form that it created for us, I'm actually going to back out. I'll go discard changes. I'm going to delete this document and I'm going to re-upload it. Go to browse, upload the document, and within a moment it should upload, and then it might try and map the fields for us. So these we can all delete. Once again, there's just 6 fields that I'm starting with, and that's the registrant or the main registrant's first name, date of birth, email, phone number, and then the spouse, just name and date of birth. What we can try to do is click this AI button again, and hopefully within a minute, it should try to pre-fill these pieces of information. And again, it didn't do the greatest job, so I'll just go through and do it all manually. Once we have correctly mapped all of the fields, we can also go in and add one additional field. I'm going to drag this down to here and expand it. And then we can connect this to the dependents or family members that we created, and it will add in the additional information. Now we need to go into page 2, and this is where we can add the signature field. If we search that, we can change it to a signature field, expand this out a little bit, and we will also add in the registrant printed name. And we just map that to registrant full name, and we'll add one additional field, and that is the date of the signature, and we'll change that to today's date. Now this time when we go to connected fields, on the left there is this date utilities, and we can just enable that to being today. Whatever today's date is, it will automatically pre-fill that for us. We can go into save this now. I think we should have everything mapped correctly, so I can exit this. You can go ahead and publish the form if you think it's ready to go. I'm just going to actually test this in this preview mode. Click preview. Now that I have the form populated, I'm going to go ahead and click submit. And now I'm going to exit the preview, go into results. Now, when I open that downloaded form, we can see that it populated all of those fields based off of the way we had it mapped, and it added in the dependent and family information. Fortunately, this is about all we can do with that. It has to be in this comma separated format. And if we scroll down, we can see we added the signature, name, and today's date as well. So it looked like it worked correctly. There's a few additional settings and features that I would like to show you. If we go into ending here, we can go down to this download PDF button. We'll drag and drop it in, and it pre-mapped it to the registration PDF. So once the user submits the form to us, they can go ahead and download the PDF if they want. To automatically send it to them, we can go into this settings icon, go to the respondent notifications. We'll enable that, and we'll attach the generated document PDF and email to send to. We're just going to send it to the email that they provided on the form. So I can turn that off now. And then the integrate tab, there's one other thing that we can do here with the PDF. If you want to store it somewhere else other than the Fillout database, which is shown in the results tab, we can go down and you can see there's different integrations that we can do. You can do Dropbox if you want. You can send it to Google Drive. You can upload it to. These are really simple integrations, and you can actually send it really anywhere you want as long as it has an API that we can connect with. But you can see there's a lot of different options here. And for example, the Google Drive one, I've already got it connected. I can hit next, and then we can choose the folder that we want to send it to, and we would just upload from here. the registration PDF. I'm going to cancel that, discard those changes, and I'm just going to publish this and then show you what the sending functionality looks like. Now that it's published, I can go in here. I'm going to quickly fill out the form and then show you how it automatically sends it to the email. Now I've got this form completed. One thing I'm going to show you is if we go into add signature, we can upload, type, or draw. In this case, I'm going to type it, enter my name, I'll hit done. I'm going to submit this, and I've just added my email address. Should send it to me directly. And you can see here, there's this download your PDF button if we want to download it directly, or we can go visit the email in a moment and it should show up. Within a few seconds, it did send the email to me and it shows me my responses, and there is the document on the bottom that has been attached. We just built a complete Fillout form that collects data, allows you to generate PDFs, to store the PDFs in your desired database, and automatically send the PDFs to the person completing the form. Now that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more tutorials in the future.